Hey, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Sagittarius. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or NotSoMysticalTarot.com if you'd like a personal or a private reading. We are talking right now about spiritual paths, spiritual awakenings, personal journeys, that whole set of stuff. So let's see what we've got going on for our Sagittarians. We have got the Seven of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards, and the Knight of Cups. All right, Sagittarius, here's the deal. You're fire signs, so you see this wand that he's got right here? You guys are the wands. You like to take action. You like to, the nice thing about the fire signs is you know that they're going to react to stuff. This is the thing, though. You've got a lot of stuff coming at you right now. I feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff coming at you, and you have to make a determination about whether it's worth your time or not worthy of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worthy of you. And I use this analogy, and people have seemed to really, it's helped them understand. So I'm going to say it again, and I don't want to bore you, but like, if this was an apple tree and you were out in an apple orchard and somebody said, oh my gosh, I'm hungry, it's lunchtime, would you pick an apple up off the ground with like the one brown rotty side and hand it to them? Or would you pick an apple off the tree and go, oh, this one's just the right ripeness, you'll really enjoy it? So think about that. As all these opportunities come for you and come toward you, are you going to just pick up whatever is on the ground kind of laying around, or are you going to wait for the right thing to show up? And you notice he's hesitating here. He's like, let me think about this. He's not picking up the one right at his feet. Why is that? Because he's going to be very choosy, and that's the thing. The stuff that is coming at you right now, I think you have opportunities for growth in a lot of different areas, and that's really, it's exciting and it's really interesting. But you can't do all of them at once. You're going to have to be choosy and choose different, one thing at a time to work on. Now, you also have this Knight of Cups coming, and knights are bringers of energy, okay? So this knight is bringing all this emotional energy. So I definitely feel like you have some kind of emotional stuff coming at you. And when we're talking personal journeys and spiritual paths, of course it can be emotional. There's some definite tugs on your emotion, and I honestly, what I'm really hearing right now is that I want to say that you feel guilty about doing what you really like to do and taking the time for yourself, because you feel like there are other emotional obligations that you should participate in, when really what needs to happen is that you need to participate in the emotional obligation of taking care of yourself and being really choosy about what you allow into your life. And I don't know quite who that is for, but it is for someone. Now, you also have the Lovers coming up. This is also about, this does not necessarily have to be about your romantic relationship. It can be a platonic relationship, best friend, colleague, coworker, somebody you're really personally close to. But it is saying, too, about, I think there's a space that needs to happen when it's emotionally charged like this, especially. There's a space that needs to happen where you need to be choosy about what you take on, as far as taking on other people's things. And I think that could be something that you're looking at this month in your own journey of like, well, if I'm busy taking care of all this other stuff, I don't ever have time for myself. I'm feeling like some of my Sagittarians are not having time for themselves because they're not being choosy enough about what they take on. They're not having that time, and the frustration level is like, I can feel it. You do have the Six of Swords as well. So with this emotional whoosh that comes in, I think the thing that this is saying is, listen, if it's not right for you and you see it and you can tell that someone's kind of like guilting you or trying to use the emotional connection you have kind of against you so that you will do what they want you to do versus what you need to do for your own personal journey, then it is time to probably more metaphorically, like, get into the boat and go, or let them get in and go. Either way, it's time to let that situation move past you. It's not just on the situation that's for you. That's all. It's just not for you, but you're going to have to be really super choosy. And I also feel like you're going to have to be kind of really careful about how you navigate this. I definitely think there is potential for drama, but you're really going to have to carefully put your foot down when it comes to this, and be very specific and clear about what you will and will not accept. Okay, this is pretty interesting. For the Sagittarians, we see, you get this Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about logic, about using your head. It is not about reacting. It's not about how you feel. It's about what makes sense. And if you have a certain goal and objective, which I think it's probably important that you write that down right now, you have to just be logical about how you will achieve it. Now, the wonderful thing is you are the Wands, right? And you have the Six of Wands, which says, I think you navigate this okay, because you had that Six of Swords, like, oh, get out of there, or send them on their way. Now you've got the Six of Wands saying, okay, I think you're able to navigate that. I'm thinking you're able to make the choices you need to make for yourself. And I'm really, really happy to hear that. I don't think it's going to be easy to navigate through this. I really, really don't. But I think you can do it. Now, this is great. You've got the Hierophant here, which says logic, right? You got this gift of logic and using your head, not getting emotional with that Knight of Cups coming in. Follow the rules of engagement. You have a plan. You know what you will and will not accept. Follow the rules and just keep it cool. Keep it chill. And you also have the Nine of Cups coming up. So not only do you like win as far as navigating all of this okay, but you have the Nine of Cups where you end up really emotionally fulfilled and happy. So around this whole big circle that we go in, you do end up, I believe, at the end getting through this and being really, really happy with your progress to boot. So it'll be interesting to hear what you guys have going on. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon.